Welcome to Nomadic Innovations here in Elkhart, Indiana. It's May 2026. It has been exactly, I think, 1 year since Kenny came to visit me to do a walk around video. Welcome to the brand new 30,000 square foot facility. Let's go further in comfort, which has been good because we've been busy, but he also came because he said it was too cold in the winter, and the joke's on Kenny, it is still 30 degrees, maybe 45 degrees today in Elkhart, Indiana. The whole goal of this video is to show you that we're real people here trying every day to make cool products and support those products out in the field. And I hope you get a sense that the team over here at Nomadic Innovations is working hard every day to solve problems that you may have in your recreational vehicle, that you may say, that product can help me when I'm out on the road with my family. That's what we're trying to accomplish here. So we're hoping that we can show you some of the cool projects that we're working on that we'll be launching here in 2026. We have a lot of brand new air conditioners coming out. We have some Gen 2s coming out this season. We have Nomadic Control ACs, and obviously the big one coming out this season, the V, as in Vortex. They don't like the word Vortex for the website, so it's gonna be called the V. A whole big hoo-ha-ha around here. Kenny, let's go walk inside and see what we're doing over here today. Our grass is starting to look good, and our flowers are coming in. By the way, the flowers are a pet peeve of mine because I spend my weekends over here making sure that we don't have weeds, so I'm very excited. Hopefully, Kenny, you come back when these flowers are up and bloomed. These flowers only popped up about a week ago, so they've been growing pretty quick. So let's go in to Nomadic Innovations. Let's do a walk around. Let's go say hi to Andy, okay? Everything happens right here. Nothing goes out the door without Andy's approval. Isn't that right?
That is right.
Okay, and I force you to call every single customer to make sure that the order is correct and that it's the actual address that they live at.
Yes.
Okay, and sometimes it takes them a long time to tell you that it's where they live.
Yes.
If they tell you quick where they live, how fast are you getting packages out the door?
Yes.
Okay, just for the YouTube, let's tell them second day. And right up here, you watch everything that goes on in the facility.
Yes.
And the cameras are always being added, and it occurred to me that Andy has been watching me in my office. She's been spying on me, Kenny. She's been spying right there. I didn't even realize it. So we'll keep ripping. Oh, sorry. Okay, busy hallway. There's Jack from the graphics department. Here's a waiting room right over here. We have dog bowls and coffee and everything. We'll take you right upstairs. Make sure you get my good side. Right over here, basically the way that this works is the new products come in on this side and they work their way down the table. And then hopefully by the time they make it to the second bench, we have a product that's on the website ready to go to you. Let's keep rolling, Kenny. I'm out of breath because of the steps. We have engineering right up here. Everybody say hi to the camera. There's the team right up there. They love that I'm a neighbor, okay? They're always telling each other, it's fantastic having me next door. Obviously, over here we have Brad's from operations.
Got a 100,000 square feet building for sale in Elkhart, Indiana. We need it.
Right next door we have graphics right over here. Now, it's important to remember that we engineer a product, make a product, software for the product, and we need user manuals and graphics to explain to customers what the products are before they can get on the website, and then the website team can put them on the website. So it takes all of these different people to make it happen. Hey guys.
How's it going?
Rock and roll, let's keep rolling. This is basically an electrical testing center. So our D1's probably our biggest, and next coming out is the D2. Probably our most popular product. So we can test them, we can pull them out of the box, test them right here. If customers want custom programming for the voltage and the amperage, we would do that all right here. We have the conference room, and you have to remember the conference room, all the lights in here are all working through the Nomadic Controls app. Oh, I better leave the lights off or I will get in trouble. I've heard the guy running the place, he's a jerk. Tech support, right here in the middle, the bullpen. When customers have questions, concerns, and/or issues out on the road, they're solved right here. What you'll notice is the tech support team has the air conditioners right behind them. Every single size, voltage, and iteration of air conditioner is right here. They can pull out a power system, test it right here, and then give customers feedback on how to fix problems because they have everything at their fingertips. Okay, Don't worry about that. You'll notice that the green machine is open and taken apart right now. Because I don't drive it really ever, I've gone through 4 batteries every year just sitting here, even with the battery turned off. I'm trying to do a brand new custom configuration with our 12-volt electrical system in the back to our D2 at 24 volts to see if that is enough power to work the engine. If so, it means that I only have to worry about one electrical system all the way in the back of the coach, which I can see from my Nomadic Controls app at all times. So I won't have to worry about drained batteries when I get in. Obviously, we have the big environmental chamber right here. This is used basically all day by the operations crew to do testing on the ACs. Right now, we're fitting it with brand new hydronic heaters. We have a 5K and a 12K. And the reason we have those hydronic heaters here is we want our Nomadic Controls modules to do air conditioners and heaters. Why don't I show you? I'll show you. They're setting it up right now. This is a custom cab for a cement truck. They asked us to design and build them a custom air conditioner, all electric, that does AC and heat, that fits in this small box, that also works on CAN, that also has butterfly valves to move the defrost to the feet or defrost to the top. So we have actually finalized that product for them currently. This is about 500 chassis a year actually being made right down the road. The screens right here report back all of the temperature information inside the environmental chamber. You'll see right here we have a huge Lithionics electrical system for testing. Because of our location with the Lithionics team, they're here a lot, so they will actually bring some of their batteries down and we will coordinate based on power consumption and how it relates to the air conditioner. We use our big D1. This is the 12 volt to 48 volt DC to DC charger that goes bi-directional to run all of the 12 volts appliances off of these 48 volt. This is a very simple product to use. You basically install it and forget about it. As long as it was programmed correctly for your vehicle, you should never have an issue with that. If you come into the back here, I'm gonna say the word we, but we aren't doing anything. I do a lot of pointing around here. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes they're good ideas. What we're doing is we're setting up 2 hydronic heating systems over here, a small 5K and a 12K. And what this does is it basically uses diesel into the heat exchanger down here to heat the glycol that we will use to test the BTU capacity in here as it relates to our Nomadic Controls module. Because what we see a lot in the industry is it will get up to the set temp of say 70 degrees on heat mode. What we want to be able to do is inside our module is be able to turn it off when we think it's going to actually reach the set temp that you've requested. And a lot of that goes into the background of the coding, what's called a state machine. So the state machine will say basically this van of this square footage with this sort of heating system should turn off at this time in order to keep it at this temperature. Look forward to those in the future. Air conditioning and heat, all with Nomadic Controls. This Vortex has been tested inside this 45-foot motorhome. These are the small mini Vortexes. And what I can tell you is this air conditioner in heating mode can go from the back to the front, take it from 60 degrees to over 100 degrees in about an hour with one 48 volt 34 cc compressor. And the same thing in reverse. We can take it from 100 degrees down to 60 degrees inside here with one AC. A vehicle of this size probably has 2. Now the one thing is it's inside the building, so we don't have the extra heat gain and we don't have 100 degrees testing right now. Once we do have that information, it will allow us to program the Nomadic Controls module so that it knows how to compensate for daytime temperature, depending on where you're at. All of this racking is brand new. We are completely full inside this building right now. We have absolutely no room to spare. What's going on next month is this stuff's all being moved so we can get racking that goes down this entire side from there to the back. And then that's all she wrote for this facility. It's at 100%, 30,000 square feet, maxed out, air conditioners going out all the time over here. Innovating technology, cool projects, none of it can be done without our customers. You guys are giving us the ability to spend the money on what I think are cool projects for other customers maybe in the future. So thank you from me to you for all of our jobs. It cannot happen without you. Thank you so much. If you're interested in any Nomadic cooling, Nomadic awnings, Nomadic Controls products, do me a favor, go to nomadicinnovations.com. If you have any questions, give us a call. We were always here to help. And remember, if you want to go further in comfort, stop by and see us over here in Elkhart, Indiana. Kenny, let's go.